start streaming. Hey, and we live, lit, and local. You now tuned in to Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the Realist, the Noble. Hiya, 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 power. Back in the booth. Let me introduce you. No, let me know. It ain't popped up yet. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. I stayed on there so long, I probably forgot how to do it. Oh, no, it's back live. It is back live. Okay, if you can hear me, everyone, I'm back with the stream. I don't know what this is entitled or anything. Okay, I'm no longer testing an OBS system and I'm no longer doing technology, so I'm probably finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably finna change the title and stuff real fast. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. We're finna build actually. This is actually a build, so let me change the title real fast and I'll be right back in. What I'm gonna go ahead and do for y'all, cause I mess with y'all so much, I'm gonna play a short clip. I'm gonna play a short clip for y'all while I'm getting the stream set up. I just went on and started the stream so we could all be in here, and I'm gonna tell y'all briefly about how I'm streaming, what system I'm using, and then I'm gonna.
What up, everybody?
Okay, I'm finna play this quick little. Look how I slide in, bestie. I'm so lit. Oh, my bad, y'all. Dang, I done told y'all I'm here with my bestie. That's crazy, right? I done gave up the game. Nah. But I'm finna press play, y'all. I'm gonna play this clip while I'm setting up the stream. Drop a comment or anything. Hit the like button or do something. Let me know you're not a bot. You're now tuned in to Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the Realist, the Noble. All comments are welcome. You won't get blocked. You might get moderated.
What up, everybody? It's Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the Realist, the Noble. Higher, higher, higher power. To infinity and beyond. Infinity is a never-ending cipher, one of the oldest symbols in the cosmos, here on Earth, anywhere. Infinity is everlasting, ever going, the infinite, the continuous. Infinity doesn't stop. To be infinite is to be the opposite of finite. Finite is everything physical, everything that we can see physical. The infinite is that comes from the Most High. The Most High being the creator. The finite being the created. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, it's about, so like when the Most High presents himself in any scripture and he says, like, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega, I am everything that is, was, and will be. Pardon me, pardon self. Anyway, I was going on about how when the Most High presents himself, he says, I am in the Omega. Like when he was talking to Moses, he appeared to Moses in certain ways. Moses went up into the mountains 40 days and 40 nights fasting, up there building with the Most High. And when the Most High told him, he was like, Moses questioned the Most High, right? He said, show me yourself, right? He said, I want to see you. He told him, well, it depends on the different types of text or scripture you read from, because like in the Bible, it tells him that he seen just a glimpse. He tried to peek at the Most High and seen a glimpse, and it turned his beard white. You know what I'm saying? It turned his beard white. That's what it says in the Bible. But if you look in the Quran, the Al-Kitab. Now remember, I'm not a member of any religious organization. I'm just a scholar. I'm just a student. I'm just a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a member of any organization. This is coming from pure insight, pure understanding, pure inner and overstanding of any concept I break down and build up and get a high science of it, get a higher understanding of it, get a mastery of it, like a mastery of self, like I master self over and over again, recreated self, redefined self, kept self building. That's what about being a master builder. It's about building on the spiritual, on the not on the physical plane. Building happens on the spiritual. We built that temple that's within inside man, woman, and child. We build up that temple, the morals, the standards, the things that we go by, our code, our foundation. You know what I'm saying? That brings up another story in the Bible where he talks about Simon Peter, and he names Peter Simon, or he names Simon Peter, and it's because his name is like a rock. And he tells him, you don't build. See, that's a lesson on building. He tells him, don't build on sand or straight on the dirt. He tells them build on a solid rock, a solid foundation. That's why I say when you talk about school of thought, you get what I'm saying? It's not about putting yourself in a box or putting yourself in a category. You need to have something that's a foundation that you stand on, because if not, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people are with trickery. Instead of seeking self-mastery, they seek to master the next person. Everybody wants to be high and mighty. No one wants to submit to the Most High, who is the creator. We are just created. Every man within them has a higher and a lower self. That higher self being that breath, that spirit that the Most High blew into Adam. The lower self being the carnal things, lust, anger, greed, pain, any kind of animalistic qualities we have. See, people say that the human is an animal, and that they try to relate us by saying we're mammals, but no. The creator made us wonderful creation. We were his most splendid creation. We were created to be creators. The Most High created us in image and likeness of himself. He made us vicegerents here on earth. He didn't make us here to submit to any other man, any woman, any child. He made us to be more like him, to love instead of hate. You know what I'm saying? That's why this bill right here. What up, y'all? Peace, peace, peace. Empress Catholic, peace. Let it be peace. Aboriginal TV1, peace. Me said only the wise, peace. Melanin Moon, peace. Everybody, peace, peace, peace. What's good, man? My bad. I just went in. I love listening to, I call this high vibration music. You know what I'm saying? It makes me vibrate on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, I'm just the avatar. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to manifest different parts of self to teach certain lessons. You know what I'm saying? So that build was just purely off the dome. I didn't even know y'all was in here. I glanced down and seen some comments. But anyway, we finna go in. Now, peace, everyone. What up? All right. Now, this video is going to be on Christ consciousness, right? And see, a lot of people get it confused, right? We look at Jesus, right? We're not going to put any title on him, Jesus. And some people choose to deify him. The process of deification is making a man a god. And so it's different from just saying like he's the Messiah or he is the Christ, or saying he is a Christ example or example of Christ consciousness, or saying that he is a savior, right? Instead, they would rather say that he is God, right? Putting God here with the physical, right? Now, remember in the build I just did, right? Just here a few seconds ago, I said you had the creator and you had a creation. You had a higher self and you had a lower self. That higher self within inside man is the part of us that is from the Most High. That breath, that spirit that got breathed into us when the bliss walked up on Adam. When he walked up on Adam, Atum, whatever name you want to call him. You look all through different types of not just scriptures, text, ancient school of thoughts, ancient literary examples, and you find the same story of a creation, right? All through them, anywhere. Right here with the native tribes, we know native is different from aboriginal. We know native is different from American Negro. When I say native, I mean these ones that's just trying to link themselves through nativity. You know what I'm saying? But not us. The indigenous, the ones that sprung from the earth, not us, not us.
What up, everyone? Peace. You now tuned in to Sebi Indigenous, the realist, the noble. Higher, higher, higher power back in the booth. Let me get it, because y'all got to get all this higher, higher, higher power back in the booth. Yes, yes. Now, what I'm going to build on, let me get my vibration music, right? Now, okay. Okay, cool. Chief Sabi in the booth, check. Bestie in the booth, check. Whoa. Now, um, if y'all in the stream, if you just coming in the stream, make sure you hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long this bill may go. It may go for a second, but right where I stopped it, right? I stopped it there for a specific reason. Let me go to it real fast.
No. The creator made us wonderful creation. We were his most splendid creation. We were created to be creators. The Most High created us in image and likeness of himself. He made us vicegerents here on earth. He didn't make us here to submit to any other man, any woman, any child. He made us to be more like him, to love instead of hate. You know what I'm saying? That's why this bill right here, this bill right here. What up, y'all? Peace, peace, peace. Empress Catholic, peace. Let it be peace. Aboriginal TV1, peace. Me said only the wise, peace. Melanin Moon, peace. Everybody, peace, peace, peace. What's good, man? My bad. I just went in. I love listening to, I call this high vibration music. You know what I'm saying? It makes me vibrate on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, I'm just the avatar. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to manifest different parts of self to teach certain lessons. You know what I'm saying? So that build was just purely off the dome.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna play it back. Well, I'm gonna be playing different parts and letting y'all hear it. So right there, I said, I'm just an avatar. I'm just manifesting different parts of self to convey a message, right? And what I mean by that is, I always speak out against like the whole pharmaceutical, big business big pharma companies, and you know, in every other subdivision of that, you know what I'm saying, the people who have, you know what I'm saying, all them institutions. You seen that American Horror Story series I'm gonna do that after this build. So this is gonna be a quick build, and we're gonna crank up American Horror Stories. You know what I'm saying? And what I want to say is this: you ever heard of multiple personality disorder? Now, they say people have multiple personalities, or is that just all right? Listen. You ever heard of kill the ego? You have to kill the ego. The ego is that part of you that wants to just hang on to all the physical attributes, right? That self. You know what I'm saying? Ego is self. So if you've been through a self, if you sacrifice yourself, you ever hear about sacrificing yourself? Not your soul, but like just sacrificing yourself. Like, oh, I'm gonna do more for this person, I'm gonna do for myself, or I love this person more than they love me, or something like that. You giving more than you've received, or you taking more in, as far as like being an empath, taking more negativity in than you giving out, or giving out all your love but just getting in nothing but hate, nothing but bad vibes, nothing but nothing in return for your everything. And that is like a self-sacrifice. That's like bearing yourself. That's like bearing a cross. You know what I'm saying? That's putting yourself on a cross. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. And so like certain people, if you hang on to that past, right? That situation, that cross, if you hang on to it, oh shoot. They talking about OBS reconnected successful. Okay. What was I saying? What was I saying? Let me see. Can I catch it right here? Aboriginal TV One, salute. Wow, I can't catch it right here. That's where I froze. Yeah, it went offline on me. It say I'm back online though. It said my system good. Now, Aboriginal TV One, peace, higher power, back in the booth. Now this is let me see. Yeah, okay, I got everything back right. Now I'm not on Streamlabs or StreamYard. I couldn't function Streamlabs on the computer. I just did a whole video on the system I'm on right now. I'm on an OBS system straight from the laptop. You know what I'm saying? I can screen share. You know what I'm saying? I can do everything I need to do to present information right here from a laptop without being on StreamYard or anything. StreamYard, you can only use it 20 hours. You can only use StreamYard 20 hours a month. But anyway, that's not enough for me. I do 20 hours in a day if I felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Straight raw information. Now, I was talking about karma. And when I was speaking on karma, I was saying that they say when you die, don't do bad in this life. They talk about dharmic law, right? This is what Buddha, like I can break down Buddhism because I studied it, you know what I'm saying? The history and the teachings, you know what I'm saying? The Four Noble Truths and the different paths and things of that nature. Who was Siddhartha? Yeah, but I think I gotta have it like way back here or something. Maybe it was too close to that dresser. And it's like getting on that cosmic. Once you manifest yourself again, like look at myself. Indigenous Realist wasn't my birth name. My first manifestation here on YouTube for the world to see me and the world to hear me proclaim my truth and proclaim my indigenous nature and proclaim that I was an aboriginal, indigenous, original inhabitant of this part of the plane we call Earth, the Americas, North, South, and Central America, in the surrounding islands, in the so-called continent of Australia, which is just an island of America. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I manifested myself the first time as Indigenous Realist, I came as a self-savior to save myself, because without Indigenous Realists, I wouldn't have made it through the worst hell I've ever been through on this physical plane. You know what I'm saying? Hell and heaven is right here. Yo, you've all went through heaven, you've all went through hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know if there's something come after the life, because I never died in the physical sense. I've never left the flesh in the physical sense. But in the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect, the astral aspect, I have left the flesh. And so, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak for self. But check this out. What I want to say is this, that reincarnation and karma and dharmic law should be looked at like this. This is from my perspective. This is from my inner and under and overstanding of the topic. And I would say that the karma you do is like, let's say you 14 and you commit a crime and you cop out to a sentence. But yet, after you're out, you get older and you're a different person. You changed your way. You don't go by your old nickname. You're trying to be successful in life. You may want to have children, start a family or whatever, but that crime you committed way back when you were 14 comes back to haunt you. You know what I'm saying? So that is karma. That is something that happened in your past that is right back. You know what I'm saying? That's real karma. It goes on. Maybe you do something when you're 18 and it comes back on you when you're 40. You do something when you're 30 and it comes back on you when you're 80. Like, that's karma right here on earth. That's why people say, man, my karma, man, bad karma. Why that happened, man? That's karma. I shouldn't have did that. What I did the other day. Yes, vibes and vibrations are real. You know what I'm saying? Watch the vibrations and the vibes you give people. You know what I'm saying? If somebody telling you like, hey man, your energy bad, you need to see what the hell about your energy is bad, not be a narcissist about it and say my energy good, your energy bad. Like, stop always being so unagreeable to people, so just naysayers. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes just try to understand, put yourself, listen, this is what separates narcissists from empaths. See, a narcissist don't possess the ability to put themselves in someone else's shoes. A narcissist does not possess the ability to put themselves in someone else's shoes, but an empath can. So whenever someone is saying something to me, it's like, I don't look at it as like, oh, they talking down on me, they being mean to me. No, it's like, I got to look at it like, why are they saying this to me? What about myself makes them feel this way? So if when people come into my stream, I'm gonna be using that a lot. I'm gonna be like, hey y'all, I don't like it. I don't like this person energy. Put them in timeout. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if a certain person is in the room and they got bad energy, you know what I'm saying? They gonna put the ass in timeout, like I had to earlier. But anyway, y'all, what's up, man? You now tuned to the Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the realist, the noble. Hiya, 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 power back in the booth. Let me see. We finna build, but that's why I said something about recreate. Oh, wait a second. Let me say this. And I also always talk about redefining self and self-definition and recreating yourself, right? That has something to do with, see, I got it's something going on with the Wi-Fi. It gotta be. But it did cool off since I took the charger off. But remember, I'm always talking about self-definition, redefining self, studying self, knowledge of self, the science of everything in life is self. And then I also talk about recreating yourself, build or destroy. That's what I named the title of this video, and it's right and exact. Build or destroy, right? You have to destroy the bad things in yourself. That's why I say I'm giving you all tools. Like, through these builds, I'm giving tools that you can use to chip away at the rough parts of yourself. Just like I use them or used them or still use them or will use them. Just chip away at the undesirable parts of myself. You get what I'm saying? And so anyway, it's like, when you destroy self, whether you did it or someone else does it, that's the way to beat gang stalking too, by the way. And I'm really starting to think, now that I get on the topic of gang stalking, I'm starting to think maybe gang stalking is pushing certain individuals to go further, to do more, to do away with the old self. Wouldn't that be weird? Wouldn't that be, because I study gang stalking from an inside perspective, from an outside perspective, from an inner in, under in, overstanding. And since I was gang stalked for 3 years, a solid 3 years, and then you gotta look at it like, look at some of the other people that came in the past, right? And you get I'm talking about copper color individuals here in America, you know what I'm saying? Prophets, teachers, master builders. Well, I don't know. I'm the only master builder manifested on this plane, period. You know what I'm saying? So any of those people that come, right? There's a 3.5 year period. There's a 3.5 year period that, you know what I'm saying? The end of my 3.5 year period would be this month. So if they were gonna kill me, my mic isn't on. My mic is on. Why am I not seeing any stats for my mic? Hold on, y'all. You know I'm starting to. Okay, I see my mic. I like to see my mic audio so I can see if I'm being too loud or not. Okay. Now, if they were gonna kill me, right, from my studies of others, they would try it here in February, from February to April. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my 3.5 year period since I manifested the first time. But I'm thinking since, I don't know, y'all, but I'm gonna play some more of this video, and I just want y'all to know I plan on showing and proving that we can all recreate ourselves right here on Earth. We can manifest ourselves back again right here on Earth. That we can reincarnate right here on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do away with the self, and I'm gonna show and prove that. I'm gonna show and prove that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested in just, and then we also got like 20 series running one at once, all at once, right here on Earth. I mean, I said right here on Earth. I'm funny. I meant to say right here on my channel. It's like 20 different series. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are in playlists. You know, just scroll down my timeline. There's 200 something videos up. You know what I'm saying? Just scroll down them. You know, a lot of stuff is private, but a lot of stuff is public.
Oh, I didn't even know y'all was up in here. I glanced down and seen some comments. But anyway, we finna go in. Now, peace everyone, what up? All right, now this video is gonna be on Christ consciousness, right? And see, a lot of people get it confused, right? We look at Jesus, right? We're not gonna put any title on him, Jesus. And some people choose to deify him. You know, the process of deification is making a man a god.
Now, you all hear me talk about being a master builder and stuff, and it's about breaking stuff down to the least common denominator. And it's about when I drop jewels, I'm gonna drop them in degrees or in steps because degree, right? Let me break something down. Y'all know I break. Oh shoot, my mic way over there. Y'all know I break down the science of masonry and Freemasonry and every science you can think of. If you can find a science that I can't break down right here on live, you know what I'm saying, like esoteric or spiritual or anything of that nature. If you can find one, y'all, bring it to me, and I salute you. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to me. Anything. I ain't talking about political science. I'm talking about real deal building material. But anyway, let me see. I didn't forgot what I said. Let me see. I'm gonna rewind it so I can hear what I said real fast.
The Most High blew into Adam. The
Dang,
lower self being the carnal things,
that,
lust,
I'm gonna have to
anger,
pull up the full
greed,
screen.
pains, any kind of animalistic qualities we have. See, people say that the human is an animal and that they try to relate us by saying we're mammals, and but no, 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 no. The Creator made us wonderful creation. We were His most splendid creation. We were created to be creators.
Now, what is the process of creation? I forgot. I lost my spot where I was a second ago. But what is the process of creation that we go through? The combining, the coming together of man and woman. That's creation. You know what I'm saying? In the way that we do it consciously, not like animals do it. Animals just come together when they're in heat and just breed. But humans, we seek out characteristic and qualities that we like that's unique. Some animals do that too. But what makes man different from a human is we have free will. We have higher self, not just lower self. Lower self is the animalistic qualities that man, woman, and child have as far as like food, hunger, things of that nature. And adults have lust, greed, hate, anger, everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the things that hold on, y'all. I gotta close this window. Playing music outside. Let me close it. I don't want to get my channel taken down because they got on some low vibrational music, you know what I'm saying, in the background. Now, what makes man different? And when I say man, right, I'm not talking about male. Man is both male and female when you're speaking in terms of creation, right? And I'm a creationalist. If I have to put myself in a box, if I have to put a term on myself, I would say here and now for the first time, I am a creationalist. That means I believe that this is an immaculate creation, that this is a wonderful creation, that some being higher than myself created everything that I see. Period. Just like my mother and father created me, I don't believe in beliefs. Period. I'm saying for sure that I am a creationalist, that I believe that I accept as truth that this thing was created. Now, what makes mankind, humans, HUE, humans, what makes us different from animals is that higher self, that part of the Most High that's inside of us, that makes us animate, that makes us thinkers, that makes us creators, that makes us conscious thinkers, that part. Now, the lower self of man is all the negative qualities in us. The higher self is that part of us that wants to just be more than the flesh. Man is triune in nature, but also dual nature. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like, because I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not here to pacify or baby anyone. Like, homosexuality is bad and that's against the creator and it's just bad. So when I say dual nature, I'm talking about the higher and lower self. When I say, when I say, let's see, when I say dual nature, I'm talking about the higher and lower self. When I say the triune man, I'm talking about body, spirit, and soul. Spirit, soul, and flesh. Let me turn my mic on. I got a cough. Now, the body is just the vehicle, the avatar, the physical manifestation of man, the reflection, macrocosm of, see, man is duality in so many ways. We're a macrocosm. The atom, ATOM, is the microcosm. Peace to everyone in the chat. I don't have a chat screen up. I'm not streaming from Streamlabs or StreamYard or YouTube app. I'm streaming from a OBS system. And the body is the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? The body transports in the flesh, on the physical. The body gives the I, the I-ness, the letter I, that I-ness, that isness, the part of us that is us, that mind, the part of us that science can't touch, the part of us that we can't see, the part of us that makes us individuals, our personality, our unique energy signature, that us, that aura, that spirit, The body is that vehicle here on the physical plane. It makes us be able to be physical. Now, originally, our vibrations were eons higher. We vibrated so at such a high frequency. See, look, in my second motivational, right? Peace to everyone in the chat. John Mount John, shout out. William Martyr, shout out. King Prophet, shout out. I'm out. Hit me up. Indeed, indeed. Everyone, peace. My bad, y'all. Fly Birdie, hi. Paul back in the booth. Everyone. Yes, indeed. Everyone. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Money love. Shout out. Now, the body, the physical, when we, first, originally, right? See, there's two creations, right? Right there inside the Bible, there's two creations. But I also want to say that there was a physical manifestation of Adam, right? Where the creator, he used soil, right? Soil with water makes mud. That's where you get the lost and found tribe of mud from. I'm just saying we're the original inhabitants of every part of this plane of earth. But the lost and found tribe of mud is only for the copper-colored individuals of this part of the plane we call earth, the Americas. Now, he took soil, placed water, the only nutritional source we need. You know what I'm saying? I fasted. I survived 44 days off of water. You know what I'm saying? And he took water and put, we're 85. I'm going to break it down. We're at 75% water. That means we're 3/4 water. Look at the breakdown of man. We're higher self and lower self. That's dual nature. We're triune in nature, spirit, soul, and body. Then we're 3 parts water and 1 part flesh or solid. And then within that flesh, there's every known mineral, every known substance in the galaxy is found right there inside itself. So, but I was talking about when the Most High created Adam and put water onto that soil. You know what I'm saying? Like any plant, you know what I'm saying? And put water on that soil, boom. Then turn around and put then he put, this is the thing, right? Now, y'all know I'm a scholar, right? I'm a biblical scholar, I'm a chronic scholar. Now, in the Bible, it doesn't give specifics. But in the Quran, it actually gives specifics. It actually says that he put a clot in there with that mud. Now, what is that clot? The literal translation of that clot would be like a sperm cell. Isn't that crazy? So, like, I get why the nations of God and earth say that the woman is earth. And I get that because if he took soil, it could be he took a woman and put a divine seed in, because I'm telling you, I promise you, I could show you that there's 2 creations in the Bible. There's a creation of Adam, and then there's a creation of male and female at once. Right there, 2 separate days, 2 separate events right there in Genesis. I'm telling you, I could show and improve, and I'm going to show and prove it too. And maybe in this build, I'll go ahead and do that in a second. But that part is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the physical creation of man, and how they give a story inside the Quran that Adam was standing on earth, just standing there, immobile, a shell, nothing but good sounding mud shaped into the form of a man, and then left out to dry. And so Iblis was walking, Shaitan was walking, right? He see Adam, he like, that's a peculiar sight. What is this creature? See, Iblis is made out of scorching wind. Iblis doesn't have to have a human shape, but he does take on human shapes, animal shapes, any shape he wants. And Remember, Lucifer was the prince of what? Light and air. You know what I'm saying? Light and air. It's hard to keep light or air out of anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get the pollutions in the air and stuff, and the lung diseases and stuff, and the coronaviruses and the pneumonias and the. I get what I'm saying. It's just shaitan. It's just shaitan. Now, anyway, so he's walking and he goes inside of Adam and he sees there's nothing special in him. I talk about it in my second motivational. I give out this whole story and how when the Most High, you ever heard the first war in heaven? Have anybody ever heard about the first war being in heaven? Now, I'm not religious at all, you all. I'm just a scholar, right? I'm just a scholar. I don't believe in anything, but I don't believe in beliefs, period. I don't believe in anything. There's only two things in this world, truth and falsehood. There's no in between, no gray area. And I accept this truth. That's why I said I'm a creationalist. That means I accept this truth that the Most High Creator is the only creator. Like there's only one creator. And he doesn't need a name because he doesn't have any equals. Equals need names. Humans need names. Animals don't even need names. You know? They move off sense, smell, sight. You know what I'm saying? Vibrations. Like humans move off vibrations. Now, I was talking about the triune nature, man. Okay. And where I was going with the Adam story was just to say that originally, man was just matter until we got that higher self within us. So the lower self is nothing without the higher self. The lower self is nothing. So you got the body, the vehicle. Then you got the soul, right? The soul is that part of man that must stand up and answer for the things that you did. That's why they say sell your soul. That means compromise your integrities. When they say sell your soul, that means compromise your integrities. That means go against the Most High. Go against the will of the Most High. That means do other than self. Be other than self. That's what sell your souls mean. Compromise your integrities. Compromise what you believe in for something that means nothing. Money, notoriety, fame. I'll never compromise my integrities. Ever. Now, the soul must stand in front of the Creator on the day of judgment. We don't know when that day is going to come. It doesn't happen right when you die. I died. I didn't go through a day of judgment. But maybe I did. Wow, profound. That's a download. It's because I got my hair peeking out. That's profound. What happened if the day of judgment is seeing? I'll drop that in another bill. Well, right now we're talking about the triune nature of man. The spirit, though. The spirit is that part of the Creator that got blown into us, that made us more than just animal, more than just plant, more than just mineral, more than just anything. What up, everybody? God is drill. Let me get you a wrench. I had to unwrench everybody. You know what I'm saying? They were blocking people in my stream. That's why nobody wasn't getting notifications. I wasn't ever seeing comments and stuff. My chats weren't jumping and stuff. Peace, John Mount John. Peace, everybody. Everybody, William Mortar, thank you for keeping that chat moving. Everybody that's up in here, higher power. You're now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous, the realist, the noble, the chief. Now, I'm gonna play a little bit more. I was just breaking down the triune man and stuff, but I'm actually man, we just going down through there, y'all. This is the beginning of the build.
The Most High created us in image and likeness of Himself. He made us vicegerents here on earth. He didn't make us here to submit to any other man, any woman, any child. He made us to be more like Him, to love instead of hate. You know what I'm saying? That's why this bill right here. What up, y'all? Peace, peace, peace. Empress Catholic, peace. Let it be peace. Aboriginal TV One, peace. Me said only the wise, peace. Melanin Moan, peace. Everybody, peace, peace, peace. What's good, man? My bad. I just went in. I love listening to, I call this high vibration music. You know what I'm saying? It makes me vibrate on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, I'm just the avatar, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to manifest different parts of self to teach certain lessons, you know what I'm saying? So that build was just purely off the dome.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm finna break this down because that was profound. Now, I already, pardon me, y'all. I couldn't cut my mic off quick enough to start coughing. Now, I already broke down what being an avatar means, right? That we are just, and it goes along with the triune man and the dual nature of man, higher self and lower self, right? But the avatar, why I describe myself as an anomaly and an avatar, and why I even hint that this is the Indigenous Realist hive. Now, everybody, you got to know, if you're looking for my channel, just type in Indigenous Realist. That's the channel name. Mine, this manifestation of self, this me, this projection. This is Chief Sebi Indigenous. You know what I'm saying? But this is Indigenous Realist Hive. The channel is Indigenous Realist. Now, the hive, when you think of a beehive, right? Think about it. When you think of a beehive, now in Freemasonry, now look, I gotta break this down. Y'all don't let me forget that I was talking about a beehive and I was finna make a comparison to my Indigenous Realist hive. But I gotta tell you that in Freemasonry, right? Okay, that's why I paused right there because I want to say there's a difference between Freemasonry and Masonry. I have to say that. Freemasonry is for free white men by free white men. European descendants. European descendants made that organization for European descendants. Period. So any pardon self, there's no such thing as black and white when it comes to people. We are copper tone brown and they are pale skin. Period. They are European descendants. We are Americans. Period. Period. And so what I was gonna say, Freemasonry is a is a reflection or a copycat, right? Copied from real masonry. Real masonry, which I am a master of. Real masonry is about building a spiritual temple inside of man and then showing reflections of it building in the physical. That's where you get your mounds from. That's where you get your pyramids from. That's where you get your obelisks from. All your great buildings. That's where you get your artwork from and everything. It comes from a building within and it spreads without. That's what I say invention. I break down invention to mean to vent something within and to bring it out. And I say man only invents. Man doesn't create. Man invents. Man, the only creation process that mankind has is reproduction. And that's creation. Everything else is an invent, which is to bring something in and to bring it without. You know what I'm saying? But when I say I'm an avatar, right? Okay, that's what I want to say. There's a difference between masonry and Freemasonry. But within Freemasonry, you see the symbol of the beehive. And what they're saying with their beehive is similar to what I'm saying with my hive, but I'm talking about the inner self hive. You see how I'll break that down in a second. But in masonry, their hive means that they're all in one group. Because look, when you think about bees, right? You think of a beehive, they're all of the same mind. You get a hive mind because they all want to do what? Gather pollen, produce honey, honor the queen. Gather pollen, produce honey, honor their queen. And they run off scents or sense. They run off senses. They run off navigation. They run off frequencies like bees, like anyway. So all animals, all creatures are wonderful creations of the Creator, the Most High. So there's more to them than just meet the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Just like there's more to man, which is different from animal. There's more to man than meets the eye. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was talking about with the triuneness of man. And about this mine? Oh, is it? For real, for real? It's don't be watching me, girl. I'm finna put them chips in there and everything. But anyway, I'm gonna play some more though. But when I describe myself as an avatar, I mean that in a literal sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why people like I can show my face, right? because I am a logo. You know what I'm saying? Look up what logos means. Logos. You'll see the logos. I am logos, so I don't have to hide behind a logo. I don't have to put up a logo and hide behind it. I can show you who I am because I am the logos. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one example of the logos. I'm an avatar, manifest. Ila muta jasi in Arabic. If there's any Arabic speaking, I am the ila muta jasi. I am an avatar. I'm not a golem. A lot of these people are just golems. They just walk around mindless. No, I'm an avatar. I'm here. And a lot of you all are avatars. I'm a Heyoka empath. A lot of you all are empaths. But anyway, let me play some more for you all. I didn't even know y'all was up in here. I glanced down and seen some comments. But anyway, we finna go in. Now, peace everyone. What up? All right. Now this video is gonna be on Christ consciousness, right? And see, a lot of people get it confused, right? We look at Jesus, right? We're not gonna put any title on him, Jesus. And some people choose to deify him. You know, the process of deification is making a man a god. And so it's different from just saying like he's the Messiah or he is the Christ or saying he is a Christ example or example of Christ consciousness or saying that he is a savior, right? Instead, they would rather say that he is God, right? Putting God here with the physical, right? Now, remember in the build I just did, right? Just here a few seconds ago, I said you had the creator and you had a creation. You had a higher self and you had a lower self. That higher self within inside man is the part of us that is from the Most High. That breath, that spirit that got breathed into us. When Iblis walked up on Adam, when he walked up on Adam, Atom, whatever name you want to call them, you look through all through different types of not just scriptures, text, ancient school of thoughts, ancient literary examples, and you find the same story of a creation, right? All through them, anywhere. Right here with the native tribes, we know native is different from aboriginal. We know native is different from American Negro. When I say native, I mean these ones that's just trying to link themselves through nativity. You know what I'm saying? But not us. The indigenous, the ones that sprung from the earth. Not us, not us, not us. Okay. Now, I was saying something about the higher self and the lower self. So when this is how I look at it, you know what I'm saying? This is just Chief Sebi. When they say Jesus was the Christ, the Messiah, the Savior, I accept that as true. Why? Wait. When I say this, it's because he came with that specific purpose to save a certain group of people at a certain time, at a certain period in history, documented. You know what I'm saying? He performed miracles. We have miracles performed through all different types of, you know what I'm saying? We have miracles performed through all different types of um, examples of literary works. You get what I'm saying? So I would say, yeah. And on the flip side, let me go through this though. Let me show y'all something. 1 second. Uno momento. I'm finna go right back in. John, peace. Where you been at, bro? How are we? What up, John? Let me see. Chrome tab. I'm finna go in. I'm finna show not just modern examples. I'm not just ancient examples of the Christ consciousness, not just ancient examples of Christ, but modern examples.
And we're gonna see, was that a singular form, or was that, could it be multiples? Was Christ just indefinite, or okay, I'm trying to see which one. I'm gonna share this one, right? I'm gonna go to this. I shouldn't have to do this, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do this. We're gonna look up how accurate, because hold on. Peace, peace, peace. Everyone that just came in, you now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous. Hiya, 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 power. If you coming in here with building with us, make sure you hit the like button. We finna vibe. I don't know how long I'm finna be on this build. Maybe for a long time. So if you gotta leave, make sure you just got your notification bells on all so you won't miss the next one. And check out some of the other work on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Good work. But right now, I'm finna go back in and just build a little bit. Now I got pulled up on the I'm finna be sharing screen and everything. We finna look at ancient examples of the Christ. We're finna look at Savior, Messiah, those different terms, and see what these terms mean. You get what I'm saying? We're finna look at modern examples also, and compare and contrast, and also, you get what I'm saying? Not trying to deify no man. We understand that the Most High is the Most High, the Creator. He created everything in existence. The Most High doesn't have a name. He doesn't need one because he has no equals. You know what I'm saying? So that's what standpoint I'm coming from, y'all. So if you wanted to know, I'm unbiased. So I'm finna be looking at different examples and we're finna be analyzing things, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay. But look, it's in man's nature to wanna be shown instead of just being told. We have never, ever, ever accepted information just for what it was. That leads to danger. But now, this day and age,
Now, what up, everybody? It's Chief Sebi Indigenous. In this day and era, why do we just accept information? Why do we just let people tell us anything? Remind me later about some damn updates. Why do we just accept information? I mean, it's cool. Like, look, since the beginning of my channel, right, till now, to this very day, I've never, ever, 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 ever represented myself as one um school of thought or represented myself as one. No, I've always represented myself as school of thought. That school of thought being the science of everything in life, self. So that's my school of thought. My school of thought is self. You know what I'm saying? I study self. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know so much. Like, y'all wonder how much, man, how Indigenous Realists be dropping so many jewels? It's because I study self. And I'm able to read a story, read the Bible, read the Quran, read the Torah, read any scripture, the book of Zohar, the book of Mormon, the book of hell, anything. I could read some James Patterson or some Stephen King and learn something. That's what I'm saying. Like, my it's about training your brain, your individual mind, right? Anybody can do it. We're all individuals. We're all creations of the Most High. We're all reflections of the Most High. We all have the capacity and the ability to learn and be great and study and understand and teach. We all have it. There's no, when you hear me say I'm a master teacher, you notice when in my first manifestation as Indigenous Realist, I never used the term master teacher. People used to be in the chat, master teacher, Indigenous Realist. I used to be like, nah, y'all, I'm a master student. Now I'm saying I'm still a master student and I'm taking that title of master teacher. You know what I'm saying? And willing to defend it just like my title of chief. I'm willing to defend it on all levels, intellectual, spiritual, social, political, um, physical. Or did I say physical? Did I say like spiritual? Did I say intellectually? Did I say consciously? Like spiritually? Like I'm ready to defend my titles. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just grabbing them for no reason. Like I don't know why, but that ain't what I'm on. But anyway, y'all just want to touch bases with y'all. Shout out to anyone in the chat I haven't given a shout out to. Let me grab my monitor. If you in the chat, drop something, drop a comment in the chat so we know you up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? William Martin, shout out there, 18. Listen, and that's what I'm saying. I've studied the look. I had the Aquarian Gospel. I kept that book for about 5 years, about 4 or 5 years, and the Aquarian Gospel is a very good book. I took that book and I became that book. I incorporated that book also. You know what I'm saying? With the MHK, with the any other thing I could grab. You know what I'm saying? Like if it had knowledge to it, I got the knowledge from it. I separated the good from the bad and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do when you get a truth. You take that truth and you build on it. You take that truth and take it to a higher understanding. You take that truth and go, 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 go. You know what I'm saying? You don't take a truth and just, okay, I got a truth. You take that truth and you do something with it. But I'm gonna press play because I'm eating. That's why I'm playing this for y'all. I'm eating. But comment any questions you got for me in the chat.
In this era, this modern space age and intelligence age and cyber age, right? Our children and us as adults will take anything for truth. You get what I'm saying? We'll take anything for truth instead of actually examining it. And that's not in our nature. We used to want to be shown. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the story with Moses, and if you look at the story with Moses, when he went to go get the holy tablets, when he went up into the mountain to speak with the Most High, right? This is after the Hebrews had, or this is after Moses's people, whoever he was sent to be a savior, a Messiah, an example of a Christ too. That's what I want to show y'all in this build. Like we're going to be looking at different examples, but we might as well show the example of Moses right now. How when he went up into the mountain to go get the laws, when he went to go get the 10 Commandments, right? How his time with the Most High had to get cut short, or with a messenger from the Most High. We ain't gonna put the Most High on the physical at all. Like I'm not gonna put the Most High on the physical and say he seen the Most High. I'm gonna say he probably seen the angel Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? The messenger for the Most High. We know different angels had different stations or duties in different ranks. So Gabriel has always been a messenger. That's when you hear the Holy Spirit came down as a dove. You know what I'm saying? Angels are shapeshifters. You get what I'm saying? They come in human form and everything. We see examples of that right before the destroying of Sodom and Gomorrah when they chased down Lot, or Luke, as they call him in the Quran. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we just vibing and stuff, playing a little tunes. You know what I'm saying? I consider this type music inspiring and vibrational music. You get what I'm saying? But right now, we're going to look at the example of how when Moses went into the mountain to get the 10 Commandments, how the Most High had to tell him, or a messenger from the Most High, because I don't want to put the Most High in the physical at all, how he had to tell him, hey, you need to get down there to your people right now, or I'm going to destroy all of them. So the people that Moses was leading, the ones that Moses was traveling with, you know what I'm saying? They were, remember, we're going to talk about the deeds they did. So we're going to look at Moses as a leader in a second too. We're going to look all through history, but we're also going to bring up present examples and just past modern examples, you know what I'm saying, of saviors, of speakers for the people, or things of that nature. Hello? Oh, I'm talking about to kill them, to torture them, to seek them out no matter where. Online, never born, Paleo, Hebrew, Phoenician. Yeah, yeah, okay. So when I see the word Christ,
Meet Joe. Joe can't find a job.
I
He would
apologize
drive
about
for a
the ad.
ride sharing company, but he doesn't have a car.
my mind automatically goes to the Greek. You know what I'm saying? The Greek meaning Christos, and that Christos, and that Jesus.
Okay, right here we're finna break down what Christ means, Christ consciousness, and things like that. And I'm gonna be pausing and giving commentary so we can build to even a higher understanding than we did yesterday. But I'm over here eating, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get it right there where we needed to.
Get to it right. I ain't even gonna press enter. I've never been on this. I never typed this word right here into the site. I can say that honestly. I've never typed that word right there into that dictionary. Y'all see, I'm not looking at it. I kept it on the screen. But I usually break down crisis to mean Christ to me is about more being Christ consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Having that consciousness which is Christ, which is functioning on the higher self. You know what I'm saying? Doing away with the lower self and the things of the lower self and all its manifestations. Anything that manifests from falsehood. Man is falsehood and truth strangely mixed. There's only two things in the world. That's truth and falsehood. There's no gray area. You know what I'm saying? There's no gray area. And so if something is true, it's just true. And if it's not, it's not. You have ought and you have not. And man, though, man is the most unique anomaly in creation because we're truth and falsehood strangely mixed. And I say that because look at any other phenomenon, any other great creation of the Most High, the aurora borealis or stars or sun or anything else that's beautiful to our sight. We look at that and we say, we know that that's pure energy. So it has no falsehood mixed with it. You get what I'm saying? But we're looking through a lens of falsehood, through matter. So when we're looking at things through matter, through our physical lens, you know what I'm saying? That's where the falsehood comes in at. Y'all rocking with me? Y'all rocking with me? Comment anything y'all want, man. Comment anything. Okay, you use Etamon online, never born, Paleo, Hebrew, Phoenician. Yeah, yeah, okay. So when I see the word Christ, my mind automatically goes to the Greek. You know what I'm saying? The Greek meaning Christos. And that Christos, it's showing an X. That X. That's why they try to change Christmas to Xmas. But we all know Christmas, or we all should know by now that Christmas isn't or wasn't never Jesus' birthday. And that Jesus wasn't even his name. But we're talking about the example. We're going to use modern terms. We're going to analyze those names and everything, break those names down and see what they all meant, see why they all were used, because they all have meaning to them. I don't know if y'all was in here. Check out the video where I broke down the Atlanta Compromise. I didn't get into a minute. I built for 2 hours off a minute and 40 seconds of the video, off 3 or 4 paragraphs from this one speech, because that's how you're supposed to cipher information. And when you can do it in a way so unique, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just gonna go straight in. We're going on Etamon online. But oh yeah, my bad. I say when I think of Christ, I see Christos, which is an X inside the Greek. That's the symbol. And then when I think about someone stopping, who was it, Job? I don't remember. We'll look it up. Someone stopping Satan, Shaitan, and saying, "Where have you been, Shaitan?" And Shaitan saying, "I've been to and fro up, up, and down, seeking whom I may devour. When I see that in there, saying to and fro, up and down, seeking whom I may devour, and then thinking about when the Pope comes through and says to and fro, up and down, seeking whom I may devour. Designate greater peace. Everyone that's in here in peace, higher, higher, higher power. I know y'all now tuned in to Chief Sebi, Indigenous, the realist, the noble, the chief. But do y'all understand that? How I'm saying, like, Shaitan said, I'm going to and fro. That's side to side, across the horizon. He's going all through the world, all through this flat plane. I've been going to and fro, up and down, seeking whom I may devour. And then we see the Pope. Whenever the Pope comes, he says to and fro, up and down, seeking whom I may devour. Then we see that cross that we think is good, that we think we were on our chains and stuff. We carrying our own cross and we get it tatted on us. I got one. You know what I'm saying? Different meanings. They all got different meanings and stuff. But I'm saying, like, we get that cross and we got to look at what that cross was symbolism of. Do you know that was of the torment of the Christ? Like, that symbolism of the torment from, like, he had to carry that cross and walk with it and then get nailed to it, so they say. You know what I'm saying? Some people believe he got nailed to it, or some people believe he got hung from a tree. And there's other references that speak on Jesus or the Messiah is supposed to have been dying, like getting hung on a tree. But I'm saying we wear crosses on our chains and stuff. I gotta plug in the laptop, my bad, y'all. We wear crosses and we use it as symbolism, and it's such a good thing to us, right? But that symbolism, that unholy, that paganistic, that idolatry that we're wearing, right? This cross, that is actually symbolism of the torture and the pain that Jesus of Nazareth had to go through. You know what I'm saying? The piercing in the side, the spikes through the hands, the spikes through the feet, the all of that type stuff. That's what we are glorifying whenever you use a Christ. Whenever you use a cross, whenever you show a cross, y'all, that's what you're glorifying. That to and fro, up and down, seeking whom I may devour. That the Shaitan was doing, the cursed Shaitan. Do y'all get what that means? That means for thousands of years, so they say, or hundreds of years, or however long since Jesus was dead, Jesus of Nazareth, Isa, Yehoshua, Yeshua, anything you want to call him, since he's been dead, we've been walking around with crosses and getting gold crosses, gold chains, and Jesus' face is cutting his head off and putting it on a chain, like disrespecting idolatry. That's all that is. That's just idolatry. But anyway, that's what I feel like the Christ means. The Christ. Oh, I mean, you see Christos. So I feel like the Christ is that Christos in there. They're seeking the Christ to pin them up on that cross. That cross being to defame their character, to kill them, to torture them, to seek them out no matter where they go. X marks the spot. Pirates go. Like, that's what that means to me. So when you put that term Christ, I feel like that means a persecuted person, the someone who's getting put on the cross, someone who has a cross to bear. If that makes any sense, but we're gonna see what the you know what I'm saying. I don't know if this is from the Pale Face European. I don't know who it's from, y'all. Y'all said y'all use Etamon online. We just in here we are trying to just break down what it means. Y'all know what we're trying to break down. You see the title. Go to the description. It's Chief Sebi, Indigenous. Higher power. Realist, noble. Now, let me see. First time ever clicking it in. Okay. It says the anointed, synonymous with and translating to Greek, Hebrew, Messiah or Meshiach. See Messiah. Okay, we're gonna check out Messiah, a title given to Jesus of Nazareth, Old English, Old English, Christ, by 830, perhaps 675, from Latin, from Greek, Christos, the anointed, noun used of adjective of cream, cream, to rub or anoint, from PIE root to rub. And that almost sounds like that spirit. If y'all don't know what the Most High blew into man was described as like a word, something similar to that. I can't even say that. But in the primitive church, it was a title in the primitive church. My bad, y'all. I'm just learning how to work a laptop. Y'all see what it say though. I don't know how to do it. Oh, I can do it with my finger. I'm tripping. It's a touch screen. Y'all pardon me, man. God dang it. I said God dang it. Okay. In the primitive church, it was a title and used with the definite article. I'm going to explain what definite article means in a second. But from an early period, it was used without it and regarded as part of the proper name of Jesus. So from an early period, see that's where the trickery comes in. They try to say from an early period. They don't want to give a date, but we're gonna track that date down. It was treated as a proper name in Old English, but regularly capitalized until 17th century. So that's the 1600s. Pronunciation with long I is result of Irish missionary work in England. 7th century, 8th century. So that's the 600s and the 800s. The CH form, regular sense C 1500 in English, was rare before. Wow. Capitalization of the word begins 14th century, that's the 1300s. But it is not fixed until the 17th century. The Latin term drove out Old English, Halen. Wow. Uh-oh. We digging up some roots right. Hey, we didn't unearth something. And let's see what this means. So I love to make a rare find with y'all, like right here. And I look at rare find because it's rare that you know what I'm saying, that I would even be on here looking for stuff. But I would have came across this. I mean, like, that's what I want to explain. Like, all right. Y'all can check for reference. You know, people always want to reference. My reference right now, y'all seen I never been to the site before. And I'm gonna show y'all why that's important. But y'all can look at the reference. Peace to everyone that's up in here, Chief. Love different. Where you been at? Hey, listen, a troll had entered. Let me come on here so y'all can see y'all brother face. So y'all know that it wasn't me. It wasn't y'all brother. How are we? Well met, everyone. And now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous. Higher power. The noble, the realist. Now, hey, what's up, everyone? What was I gonna say? There are gods in this chat. Oh yeah, indeed. We're gonna look at all that. Those are just titles. You know what I'm saying? You know, you tuned in to Master Etymology, Indigenous Realist, aka Chief Sabian Indigenous, the Noble, the Realist. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, for those of y'all that just getting notifications for me that ain't seen me, even though I didn't put up like 70 videos since November, you know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that's just getting notifications, just tapping in, some troll, right? I had started giving just random people wrenches and they had blocked like No one is able to build with the chief. Higher power. People thinking I'm neglecting them or it's me. I'm not with the. No, I'm not with that. Y'all know I don't block. I don't block anybody from commenting. I don't block anybody. When I pass out moderator wrenches, they're not supposed to block anybody. What up, though? Y'all drop a comment if you up in here. Drop any topic when we can build on it if it relates. Matter of fact, no. The topic is the description. Read the description of this stream and read the title, y'all, and you can drop a comment on any of that. And as I'm building, I'll read your comment. You know what I'm saying? If it's spark, you know what I'm saying? If I can use it to spark, if we can spark with it, we're gonna see it. Love different. I've been listening. Glad you're doing well. Oh yes, indeed, indeed. All is well. All is well. Hiya, 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 pal. You know, Indigenous Realist died. Um, Let me see. But anyway, we was over here. Let me get back to the etymology, and then I'm gonna break it down even further. We take it to the least common denominator. That's what being a master builder is. By taking something to the least common denominator. Let me get up off the screen so I can smoke me some tobacco while I'm reading. But hey, everybody, if you just now tuning in for the first time, y'all in here with the anomaly, which is Sebi Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I'm the anomaly. They thought I was gone from YouTube, but I ain't went nowhere. I don't get tired. You know what I'm saying? I went through transmutation. You know what I'm saying? I don't get tired. All right. So where do we stop at? Okay, I underlined that for a reason because if y'all look back, you reference back to my reference back to my who the heck is Chief Sebi Indigenous video. It was my first podcast. Reference back to that video, and I describe myself as healer. You know what I'm saying? Look at my What is Chief video. Look at my What is Chief in my Who the Heck is Chief Sebi Indigenous podcast. And you'll see that I break it all the way down and show myself approved. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, I spec on being a healer, being, you know what I'm saying, working more after I started fasting and learning more about self. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know about my 44-day fast and stuff like that. If you don't, I'll build on it in a little bit because you're also going to, anyway. Now look, as an oath or strong of surprise dismay, attested by the mystical sect of the familists, edged it toward a verb with Christed, meaning made one with Christ. Okay. We finding some truth. We finding some truth up in this bill. Hey, hiya, power. I should have put hashtag etymology, man. Y'all know I love etymology. Christ child, Jesus as a baby. That's way in 1842. Translate German. Christkind. I mean, type of people, maybe. Mark of the cross. Look, what does crisscross mean? Mark of the cross. Cut, printed, stamped on anything. So we've been crisscrossed and all crossed up. Let's see, Christ-like. Also Christ-like, characteristic of or resembling Jesus. 16. Okay, let's look at this. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Sorry, stop listening. Look, people wanna. I don't care about y'all seeing me smoke a name cigarette. People wanna hide information from you. That's why I break down the world's population. When I say the world, I gotta tell y'all that I consider the Americas the center, the center of this great plane that we live on. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get the World Trade Center because we are the World Trade Center. You get what I'm saying? This is the World Trade Center. That's why we speak the trade language, the trade tongue, which is English. You know what I'm saying? Ancient. Man, it's crazy. But check me out. Peace, peace, peace. All thoughts are energy given by light. Indeed, indeed. Y'all keep that chat moving. I'm finna come build. I'm finna come build. I'm finna come build with y'all in the chat too. But I don't mind showing. I mean, you're actually seeing me
see these terms for the first time online. I've never seen these terms online. You hear what I'm saying? All my studying came from etymology dictionaries and encyclopedias and dictionaries and different versions of dictionaries and Black's Laws dictionaries and you know what I'm saying, just studying etymology, period. You know what I'm saying, for years, like decades at a time. You know what I'm saying, in a monasteric type environment. You know what I'm saying, studying all type of stuff, but you know what I'm saying, having those tools on deck. You know what I'm saying? So now that we're in the space age, when you're online with these people, like I have double windows up. You know, I never even knew you could do that on a computer. I'm just learning this. And if you got double windows up while you listening to your favorite YouTuber or your favorite knowledge giver or whatever they want to refer to themselves as, I just refer to myself as a master builder. You know what I'm saying? I refer to myself as a master builder. You know what I'm saying? I show and prove myself anytime, anytime I'm gonna show and prove myself. You know what I'm saying? On any piece of information, any truth that I give you all, any truth that I give you all will always be verified. You know what I'm saying? Like I can when I say verified, they can ask me about that live or in person and I'll be able to break it down and build it up all the way to the most. I'm not gonna read something off Google and give it to you. No, this shit is coming from within to go out. That's what religion means, from to take something that's within you and bring it out, to rely on, rely God, to rely on Zen. You know what I'm saying? Education, educate. How about you just add information? If you're gonna say in a definite article, we are not something, you should give information on why you feel that we are not something. Because you know what I'm saying, if we're gonna be builders, if we're gonna be in here building, make sure it's also you explain why you feel that way. You get what I'm saying? Because anytime I break down something, I'm gonna break it down on why I feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Or how I came across this knowledge. You get what I'm saying? That's where when I was talking about yesterday in that build where I was saying, hey, if you're gonna be conscious, you know, around me, you know what I'm saying, just show yourself approved. Show me how you conscious. Show me where you got your consciousness from. Who told you was conscious? Huh? It's when I'm switching screens. You got the volume up? Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? Let me get a monitor out, y'all. I gotta make sure we're not freezing. Well, I could break down some science. Y'all wanna we finna break it down. I'm finna get in we Christ and the energy and enlightenment. We finna break all that down. Y'all keep y'all comment what Christ means to you. Comments what Christ consciousness means to you. Those are two different things. Comment what Messiah means to you. Any word that you feel like is affiliated with that, break it down. Like comment it and drop us one sentence line or something. Say like, this is why I feel this way. Like say, you know what I'm saying? This is why I feel this way. I believe this, and that. But just know I don't believe in any beliefs. You know what I'm saying? There's only two things in the world, truth and falsehood. You know what I'm saying? That's something my big brother, Indigenous Realist, passed down to me. You know what I'm saying? When I took over reins of the Avatar. And then y'all gotta understand when you speaking on, y'all gotta understand what yeah, everyone listen. Growing up as an American Negro here in America, when I say American Negro, I'm talking about any of the lost and found tribes of America. You know what I'm saying? Any of us with this copper tone skin, any of us that they're doing defamation of character and slandering and all of that when they call us black or African American or anything of that nature. So any of us that look like me, talk like me, you know, I don't know what the rest you do like, but I'm saying with that same type of facial structure, the same type of unique history that we all share, the people of the American Negro, like the American Indian, like the indigenous, aboriginal, original inhabitants of this part of the plane we call Earth, this part, this rich, fertile land we call the Americas, North, South, Central, and the surrounding islands, including the island, not the continent, but the island of Australia, the Americas. You know what I'm saying? Home of the brave. You know what I'm saying?
land of the free, us. You know what I'm saying? We the people. We the people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get back to the bill. And if y'all don't know, if you just tapping in, you're now tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous. Hiya, power. Back in the booth. The realist, the noble, kicking nothing but truth. You know what I'm saying? No gray areas. I don't want any gray areas. You know what I'm saying? And we all go through that. That's what I want to build on now. Thank you, sis. We all go through that death. You've never been dead before? Have you not died yet? Y'all know what it feels like to have everything that you call self just ripped away, except the only thing that you don't want to acknowledge is self. All that you'll have left. If everything and everyone that you knew and everything that you were familiar with just all at once, tuned in to Chief Sebi Indigenous, the realist, the noble. If everything that you ever held dear was just ripped away, you were forced to bear a cross. You know what I'm saying? Bear a cross. What is a cross? Stalking and homeland terrorists and people defamating your character and everyone you know acting like they don't know you. The heart's been hardened around you. You've been a vagabond in the land. Like, what do we consider death? You know what I'm saying? What do you consider death? That's what you got to realize. Now, when you talk about death, right, you got to know that there's more than one type of death. And that when we die in the flesh, that according to all great minds through history, according to all master teachers, all master builders, all master minds, all spiritual texts, any kind of school of thought, when you die, you keep going because the physical is just dying, not the inner part. Science is just now starting to realize and accept and know and try to tamper with the inner part of man, that spirit, that part of us that the Most High gave us that He didn't give any other creation ever. Man is just now starting to acknowledge that and try to tamper with that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out ways to snatch souls and spirits and not even knowing the difference between the soul and the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to figure out how to tamper with that now. But let me see. Oh, okay. But the other invisible part of ourselves, the inner part of ourselves that man is now trying to tamper with is what? Is what? The mind, the mental, that part of us that ruler over us, the part that controls this physical manifestation, this physical part of us, that mind. That mind, the spirit is the energy, is the energy source. The spirit comes from the Most High. The mind is developed. The mind is ancient. Mind, you know what I'm saying? That's where you get indigenous realists to hide from. That's why I define myself. Remember, I'm always talking about self definition. That's where you get that from. Self definition. I be needing that vibration music on because I want to, tone out everything else but the build. You know what I'm saying? We trying to, as we go, and I'm steady, higher power, and I'm steady booting up and energizing. You know what I'm saying? Like as we steady going on, and pardon self, I couldn't turn off the mic. Pardon me. Yes, we die daily. That death. You can have a mental death. What is a mental death? What is a mental death? A mental death is when you're in a coma. Aren't you brain dead? Isn't there no electricity going in your mind? Aren't we electrical beings? Aren't we spiritual beings, cosmic beings, energetic bodies, spiritual bodies, astral bodies? Aren't we more than just the physical? Don't we have part of the Most High inside of self? Aren't we the only things in existence with that in us? You know what I'm saying? Aren't we the only triune things in existence? Man is triune, peculiar sight on the earth. The anomaly. That's why I define myself as an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Man is triune. We have spirit, soul, and flesh. Spirit, soul, and body. Physical, non-physical, non-physical. We're two parts non-physical, we're one part physical. And then out of that one part physical, we're 75% water. That's why you gotta know what you're putting into your body. Your body is more than just a recycling bin, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, can we be real? So look, if we're three, look, man is triune in its nature, right? The mind, the flesh, and then I mean, not the mind, pardon self. But I guess we could link the mind to the soul. I'm gonna break down the triune man here for y'all live. Look, we have the spirit. We have the spirit which was blown into man by the Most High. That I can't even pronounce it. You gotta roll your tongue and say you spell it R-U-H. They talk about it in the every scripture, every spiritual, everything on earth. They talk about it, like in all schools of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound narcissistic when I say that I've studied at least 80% of all schools of thought, of all um, scriptures or literary examples or philosophy examples of the ancients. I don't want to sound like a narcissist when I say that, but I'm just saying you got to look at me. Two decades in a monasteric type environment, surrounded by nothing but books, surrounded by nothing but self and mind. So I was able to build and build and build and build and build and build. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't use notes or anything, because I have my dome. You know what I'm saying? I have wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And wisdom is the wise dome. Here in this dome, a reflection of the macro. Look, the micro is our dome on top of our head. The macro is the dome above our head. You know what I'm saying? That it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone that's coming into the chat. You know, I'm tuned in the Chief Sebi Indigenous. Higher power. The realest, the noble. Now I'm breaking down the triune man right now. We're gonna break down. Please don't curse in my chat. Please don't bring any negativity in my stream. Please. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna block you or anything, but just please respect the stream. You know what I'm saying? We building and vibing up in here. We don't need any cursing and bad energies and naysayers and stuff, because I don't want you to believe in anything. I want you to do away with all beliefs. I don't believe in beliefs. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to believe in beliefs is to accept something as truth without knowing that, without your inner self. That's trickery of the inner self right there. That's trickery of the mind, trickery of the conscious, trickery of your own inner and over and understanding right there in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? To believe, to have faith, to have hope. When you know at the end of the day, your decisions affect your life. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't come with the information, if you can't come with information and you can't come with a builder's way of being unbiased and stepping aside the information and studying and picking it apart like you're dissecting it. If you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? Just don't even, this 2020, then this decade here, we're going to leave a legacy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wake up more people than has been woke up in the last couple decades. We want to try to show and prove an example of a indigenous aboriginal culture. We want to show you that the American Negro is not dumb, it's not lazy, it's not ignorant, it's not deaf, dumb, and blind any longer. That we are waking up in mass droves, that our consciousness is going to a higher level daily, that we're building to a higher level daily, and that it's not about the physical, it's about the spiritual, it's about the inner part of man. That's what building is about, the temple that's inside man. You know what I'm saying? The temple, it goes up. You know what I'm saying? Over there in the Eastern cultures, the Eastern religions, the Eastern texts, you find it called chakras, or you know what I'm saying, the chakra bodies, the chakra energies flowing. You know what I'm saying? The chakras. Now, when you find it over there, it's different. Let me see. I need my vibration. What's my vibration music on, y'all? I don't know what happened. TV must have thought we wasn't here no more. Okay, got my vibration music. What's up, y'all? I see y'all coming in here. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all got your notification on so you'll know live with Chief Sebi Indigenous, the realist, the noble, the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm the current conductor of this manifestation, of this avatar that was first called Alan by Mother, who manifested himself for the world to see him, for the world to pick apart and analyze and learn from the truth as Indigenous Realist the first time. I'm Indigenous Realist manifested the second time as Chief Sebi Indigenous, higher power, the realist, the noble. I've accumulated another title, the noble. You know what I'm saying? It's the noble in the building. Higher power. Now, the triune man, right? Hiya. The triune man, right? Belief is blind, ignorance, knowing is knowing. Knowing is knowing. There's only two things in the world, and I don't mind stopping the build to always break this down, that there's only two things in the world: truth and falsehood. There's no in between. There's no gray area. There's no, oh, I think it's kind of true, or it might be true. If something is not true, then it's false. That's why I say I don't believe in beliefs. Believe. To be lie Eve. To be lie Eve. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want, man. But anyway, let's get back to the build. I'll break down the triune man. Just ask me to break down the triune man in a second. We're gonna get back to the etymology, y'all. Now, marker. Okay. I'm going to Christ like. Now you hear me using that term inside my in my literature and inside my podcast and inside my videos a lot. Christ like. You're gonna hear me using terms Christ like, Christ consciousness, Christ Savior. But the only time you hear me talking about the Most High, you're gonna hear me say the Most High. You're gonna hear me say the Creator, and I'm not talking about anything else because there's nothing else equal in this world besides the Creator. So when you hear me say Creator, I'm talking about someone who manifested everything that we see into an existence and all the things that we don't see into existence, which that person has no name, no tetragrammaton, no yad hey, vad hey, no. Because I broke down the tetragrammaton, the ones that the Jews worship. I broke down the tetragrammaton, what, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, where I showed and proved that the tetragrammaton is actually a man figure. You know what I'm saying? That's just a man. So that's already paganistic and man worship and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Idolatry and stuff. So you got to know who they worship. But anyway, let me go to this. So these are just a few words I be using. So we back in the booth, y'all. We back in the booth. Okay. And Christ-like, also Christ-like, characteristic of or resembling Jesus. The 1680s, from Christ plus like adjective. Old English had Christlic, Christlic. But the modern word appears to be more recent formation. Uh, okay. Now, we're gonna go back because that ain't what we were looking for. Going back real fast. Okay. Now, it this out, but I'm gonna read it again because I want to. If y'all hadn't already seen a few things, now they say Christ, now the anointed. synonymous with and translating to Greek, Hebrew, Messiah. See Messiah. So we have to go see Messiah in a second. A title. Do you not know what a title is? Noble Ali broke down what a title was. What, 100 and something years ago? The master etymologist, one who started the consciousness awakening among our people, he did that a long time ago. Y'all gotta see, when you talk about consciousness, you gotta look at that line of where consciousness came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, start realizing who these groups and these schools of thoughts, who they come from. They all children of, you know what I'm saying, a certain lineage. It stems from Noble Drew Ali on down through Elijah Muhammad, all of them, Master Fard, Clarence 13 Next, Malcolm X. But Malcolm X, he was mostly just regurgitating facts. You know what I'm saying? But he did start kicking out his own jewels, and then, they offed him. And also, we're gonna talk about gang stalking in the stream too. You know what I'm saying? Because that is a big thing too. You know what I'm saying? That is a big thing too. And purpose behind gang stalking, people never tell you about the purpose of it. And the purpose of it is to, we're gonna see what that word is. Like I define Christ as someone who is persecuted. Christ is someone who is persecuted, someone who is marked to be killed. And then we had the word anointed. And let me see. The anointed, synonymous with and translating to Greek, Hebrew, Messiah, see Messiah, a title given to Jesus of Nazareth, Old English, Christ, by 830, perhaps 675, from Latin Christus, from Greek Christos. Remember, I told you I shot straight to the Greek. Christos, the anointed. Noun use a verbal adjective of cream, to rub, anoint, from pi root kri, to rub. In the primitive church, it was a title used with the definite article, but from an early period, it was used without it and regarded as part of the proper name of Christ. It was treated as a proper name in Old English, but not regularly capitalized until 17th century pronunciation with long I. It is a result of Irish missionary work in England. The CH form, regular since 1500s in English, was of Irish, was rare before. See, the CH form is rare. Capitalization of the word began 14th century, but is not fixed until 17th century. The Latin term drove out Old English Helen, healer, savior, as the preferred descriptive term for Jesus. Wow. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, now. I'm talking no doing, our men are not strong no more. Yeah, just keep the negativity out of my chat, please. We're here on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Your vibrations are really low, love different. When I left YouTube, your vibrations was high. Wherever you been at, wherever people you've been getting information from or viewing on YouTube, they all low vibrations, and I can tell you bring them with you. The Old English Highland, which means healer, savior, as the preferred descriptive term for Jesus, as an oath or strong exclamation of surprise, dismay, attested by 1748, the 17th century mystical sect of the familists, edged it toward a verb with Christed, made one with Christ. Christ child, Jesus as a baby. Christ kind comes from German. Okay, why is this important? This is what I want to show y'all. read what I got highlighted? Oh, okay, I'm finna yeah, you really shouldn't be in this room, man. 'Cause we conscious, the real conscious. I'm really looking for a way to block yourself. A little different because like your vibration has been so low. Put you in a timeout for a little bit. I remember I used to have to uh time your ass out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Well, when Indigenous Realist used to have to put you when we used to put you in time out a lot because you come in here and you spam the chat and there's important comments that I know I missed. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these beautiful comments that's up in here. I didn't even see Christine Bay, all rights reserved, up in here. Had to check in late, but I'm here. Peace. Shout out to the sister, Christine Bay, all rights reserved. Money, love in the building. And respect alive. Indeed. We're energy, make their world work. Indeed, indeed. We spiritual beings. Indeed. Yes, yes. You get what I'm saying? A little different. All this, you know what I'm saying? All this positivity people pouring out. You know what I'm saying? And you just up in here and showing your tail. It'll be all right. Now, we got the sister, oh, peace, Desn't I don't even think I seen you come in. But there's only Christ, which is truth, light, life, and light in the world, which is sin, death, and darkness. There's no in between, and the two don't mix. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, sis. Yes, indeed. Now, look, now I'm going to switch the vibe for a little bit because I look at, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Whenever you meet people from on YouTube, right here on YouTube, not just YouTubers, but you know what I'm saying, just people in the comment section are people that get close to you because they've been coming to your streams for a long time, especially when you interact directly. That's why I'm wearing my hat. I'm protecting my brow. You know what I'm saying? I'm covering my brow. These my antennas, so I've been soaking up all the energy from the sun with my hair. So I don't even want no low vibrations hitting me. You know what I'm saying? I'm protected over here. Got my jugular covered up. Got my spine covered up back here. You know what I'm saying? Got my medulla oblongata covered. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no, yeah, we don't want no low vibrations. You know what I'm saying? But look like I got my Magneto hat on. You know what I'm saying? Remember Magneto used to have to put on the hat, the metal hat, so Professor Xavier stay out his head. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one that can stop him. Y'all remember that? But and look, they called the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about Christ and they meaning Christos to be X'd out. You know what I'm saying? People wearing crosses and stuff. It's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? But let me get back to it. I'm finna figure out which screen I'm finna share with you. Let me figure out which screen I'm gonna share with y'all. Y'all comment in the chat. Y'all comment. If you just coming in, you now tuned in to Sebi, Indigenous, the realist, the noble, higher power, back in the booth. You know what I'm saying? American Indian, you know what I'm saying? Also called in late history called the American Negro. Now I'm searching for which screen I want to pull up. We're finna get to talking because I went in for what, an hour and 15 minutes about how Christ is defined and what is Christ and stuff. And we're gonna come back to it because that's what this whole build is gonna be swirling. And then later on in this series, we're gonna be actually analyzing individuals, you know what I'm saying, who show the characteristics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not just modern individuals, but individuals in a lineage of individuals. We're gonna compare and contrast that title because it's just a title. You know what I'm saying? It's just a title. We gotta know what a title is. Alex Plummer, peace. Higher power. And I'm talking to the Chief Sabian Indigenous. How are we? How are we, everyone? Empress Cali in the building. You know what I'm saying? Look at them X's. Yeah, that's what it means to be X'd out. When we get back to the land, our spirits will be lifted and on. Man, I don't know if anybody up in here, man. That's my bad. I left the stream running. Y'all'll be all right.
Y'all be alright. Now, just one person watching. Oh, my bad. If you're in the stream, I'm finna actually stop this stream. I'm gonna be doing a different one in a little bit. How do I end stream? Stop stream.